All right, Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Cancer Energy. All right, if you have tuned in, there may be messages for you here. All right. Hope everybody's doing well out there, okay? And I do appreciate all of the energy that's been sent my way for progress in my healing. I appreciate every last one of you guys, and I thank you to my subscribers. If you are new here, welcome in. Again, if you've been drawn in, there may be messages for you here, okay? Cancer Energy, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, Cancer, and see what possible blockages need to be removed. All right. Let's see what we have for Cancer. Cancer Energy. Let's see. See what we have for you, Cancer. Okay. And we have all mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions to destroy that negative energy, right? And you would burn it, okay? Then we have all unforgiveness of myself and others are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All unforgiveness of myself and others are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All right? You would write that down, Cancer, and you would burn it, right? Set your intentions to clear that energy of any unforgiveness of yourself or others and others, okay? All right. Energies are fluid, okay? Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If it doesn't make sense to you, then that means it's not for you at this time, right? If it doesn't relate to anything that's going on in your life at this time, it could possibly relate sometime after this, okay? It could also be things that have already happened, past, present, future energies. So only take what resonates with you, leave the rest, all right? Cancer Energy. See what we have for Cancer. All right. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming out. The Knight of Pentacles coming out. You have the Page of Swords coming out, along with the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Death card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You have the Three of Pentacles also coming out. And you have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Cancer sitting real pretty. For some of you, this may resonate far as a family dynamic. Okay. And for others of you, this could resonate far as the workplace. And for some people, this could be both. So only take what resonates with you, okay? Put the energy where they go for you. But overall, do not try to make messages fit. The energy, if it don't fit for you, then don't force it, okay? Cancer, I see that you have long invested yourself, your energy, your time, right? You have built yourself. You have also balanced in many ways, okay? But with the Seven of Pentacles being here, you have, this is long-term investment. Some of you, this is definitely, like I said, workplace. This is long-term investment to where you have established yourself. You have mastered what it is you do as far as career, okay, as far as the workplace. You have mastered what it is you do. That means you're really good at what you do, okay? Some of you could work in warehouse industry, okay? Some of you could even be thinking of running a business for yourself, whatever that may be, on whatever level, okay? And some of you could also be caregivers, okay, of some kind. But whatever it is, you have mastered it with the Eight of Pentacles. You've built this from the ground up. You've been involved with this for a very long time. And you may be in a position where this is inwardly, you've come to a point where you want change. You want change. You're looking for change. You could even be discovering ways to change things up when it comes to career. Even relationships, partnerships, as far as the workplace. And some people could be talking about this. Some people could even be gossiping behind your back about it because maybe you're not telling anybody your thoughts. You're not sharing anything with anyone, right? You're keeping things to yourself. And of course, when people don't know, they will make up their own assumptions. Okay? But the Death card is here, and that means to me there is something that you have invested in for a very long time. Some of you, this is with a actual family dynamic for as family, or even the family dynamic that you have built with a spouse. Okay? Something that may need to be talked about, addressed even, but something is ending. And of course, when endings come, it's just making room for something new to begin. But I feel like there's a lot of changes that's happening in your life right now. If anyone has lost any family members, I hope not. But my condolences if there has been anything like that in the past energies, okay? Because this is showing up in the past. But like I said, energies are fluid. So you could be actually going through changes as we speak. And this could be something that already happened or something that is to come. But I feel like these changes are good changes for you because I feel like you know what it is you want, but it's something that has to be planned or well thought out from within. But change, transformation is happening. And it's something that you do want, okay? Some of you want to be on your own, independently, making money, and or even independent for as being on your own. You may want to even walk away from some family dynamic. And this could be family like relatives, okay? That you are deciding, hey, it's certain things you're not for anymore, certain ones you just don't match the energy anymore. You don't want to communicate on certain levels or work with, certain ones because maybe you're tired of trying to make things work. Some of you, this is with a lover in an actual family setting with you, a spouse, children, whatever. And it has to do with other family members outside of that, perhaps. Okay? It's possible that a family dynamic pretty much was stable for the longest because of finances being good between the two. Okay, that's possible here too. But you're also looking at the reality of it that's it's like just because we both make good money, that doesn't mean I'm happy. Okay? And we're talking long term here. But it's something that may have been a long time coming when it comes to that particular situation. Okay? Again, I'm being led to tell you, if you are viewing this, okay, and this not making sense for you, then it's not for you. Okay? So, like I said, there's been many investments. Seven of Pentacles. And you have waited for things to come to fruition. Some of you are trying to start a business for yourself. And you are waiting to see if that's a goal, or you are waiting for communication to see if you can work with someone or a group of people to make that work or to bring that to reality. Okay? And things are happening slowly. And I feel like, Cancer, you're going with the flow, but there's a little chaos in the mix too with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So some people could be trying to block you if they know anything about the things you'd like to make changes about in your life concerning career or concerning family or, concerning starting a business. You can have people that speaking against this. You could have people that want to work up against you or work up against this, okay? And they want to cause a little drama behind that. And it could be to where also you've just grown tired of the workplace and you just want to venture off on your own. Nine of Pentacles. You want to make your money independently, right? You don't want to clock in at anybody else's job. You don't want to work for the man anymore, right? So I feel like you have mastered, I don't know why I want to say you master your emotions. Hey, maybe so. If it's coming up, if Spirit leads me to say it, I'm going to let it out here. So maybe you are in a position where you have mastered your emotions when it comes to a family dynamic. And you're no longer allowing people to you know, borrow from you, take from you, put the veil over your eyes, or, you know, trick you. Maybe you're not loaning money to people anymore. Maybe you're no longer deciding to give to people anymore because maybe you were not appreciated, okay? Or maybe folks don't know how to pay you back, okay? Or maybe they just want to take and never give. Okay, take it how it resonates for you. Like I said, when it comes to the workplace, you could be receiving some kind of communication, or you could be choosing to work with certain people, and others you want to stay away from. Okay, or you could be in a position where you've waited a long time with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been patiently waiting a long time for something to be over, or you no longer want to be a part of some kind of organization, some type of group, some type of work situation, career. It's something you no longer want to do anymore. Okay. You have the Six of Wands coming out, the Sun. Something's definitely been exposed. And whatever you're investing is, it shall be successful. You have the Ten of Wands coming out because people want to see you burdened down, and you're no longer allowing yourself to carry the burdens, whether it's a family dynamic, whether it's family people outside of your immediate family, far as, you know, it could be a father figure, a mother figure, sister, cousin, uncles, aunties, it doesn't matter. There's a burden here that you are dropping. And people are gossiping about it, or, you know, maybe they're talking behind your back because maybe you're making moves they don't expect you to make. Maybe you're cutting things out with this Ten of Wands. You're laying down burdens that maybe they didn't expect you to be done with. Maybe you're deciding you're not going to give as much or do as much for people. Maybe you were giving to too many people and spreading yourself too thin, looking out for everybody and putting money in everybody's hand. When somebody needs you, they come call you, you give it to them. You never turn anybody down. These are the things that you may be changing. Okay? Then you have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, balance, see? You're balancing. I was about to say the Nine of Wands. Yeah, well, the Nine of Wands will fit right into the Ten of Wands. To me, it's kind of the same because you carrying the weight of the Ten of Wands is carrying burdens. That's what you're dropping. And folks are not going to like that, but that's their problem. So with the Nine of Wands, that's just you learning lessons that you can no longer just give to people and give and not receive. You can no longer just allow people to burden you down and they're depending on you and all of your finances, right? They're always coming to you for something, right? And you're starting to see that you no longer have to carry that. You no longer have to give yourself on that level. But this is the Eight of Wands, which expresses things moving quickly. It also expresses communication. So like I said, some of you could be waiting for communication, and this communication is going to change everything. Transformation. This communication is going to probably give you that green light that you want to say, hey, I don't have to do this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. This is over. I don't have to work this job anymore. I don't have to work this career anymore. I don't have to do this anymore. I can do my own thing. Nine of Pentacles. Okay? Because you've built this. You've built something here. Whether it's a family dynamic or work, you have literally invested your time, dedicated yourself, and you have built and established this from the ground up. Let's just say that. Okay? Yeah, communication. See, and you're very excited about whatever this is you're working with, or what you're choosing to work on, and with whom. Page of Wands, you're very excited about it. Okay? Yeah, and it's your justice. Things will be made fair. Things will be balanced out. And I just want to say in your favor, it's your new beginnings. The Justice card is number 11, right? Number 11, that's new beginnings. That's the start of something new for you. Page of Wands, exciting new beginnings, dropping the burdens. Okay? Yeah, I called out the Nine of Wands. You are tired, exhausted with dealing with the situation in the workplace. Some of you, you're tired and exhausted with providing for everyone. Yeah, it's like you've been providing and giving, because there's a lot of pentacles out here. You got the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles out here. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So financially, you've been stable for a very long time, but you built this from the ground up. You've earned it. Some of you, when you started out with this career, this was way back 15, maybe 20 years ago, when you weren't even making a lot of money. You weren't making a lot, but you made do. You made it work. You made it happen, right? And then people began to lean on you, right? And Cancer is to me, Cancers, they're very sweet individuals to where they will give. They're givers, okay? They're givers. They're not takers, they're givers. And sometimes Cancer can forget to receive. But in this moment, Cancer, this is your moment. This is your moment. And this is why. You're in an energy where you're receiving now. You're receiving your blessings, right? You're receiving the things that are due to you. That's what justice is about. Receiving your wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, okay? Fulfilling things in your life that's going to make you happy. In spite of what people think, in spite of how people feel, in spite of people gossiping or talking or making assumptions, you're due for the achievements, the attention, the validation, the gifts. You're due. It's due to you. You've earned it, right? It's like every time you took care of someone else, every time you gave to someone else, you didn't look for it back. You decided, hey, that's my family, that's a friend, that's this, it's that, and you move on, And people were taking that for granted, apparently. With the Ten of Wands here, yeah, they were taking that for granted. People that didn't see fit to give back to you or pour back into you. Okay? That's what the Nine of Wands is about too. You're learning lessons about that. And I feel like you have learned the lessons about that. And there are certain things you're just not trusting anymore. And you're not allowing yourself to overgive. And you're not allowing yourself to spread yourself too thin. Dealing with people and their situation. Making people problems your problems. Okay? So there's achievement here. Success and happiness, validation, gifts, receiving lots of attention. And there will be people that may be jealous of this energy, but, I feel like you've earned it. You've earned it, okay? And, yeah, like you've overcome a lot of obstacles as well. Because, like I said, this is something you have built from the ground up. Yeah, people see you as a star. Okay, some of you, you're starting to tap into your spirituality more too. Okay, and it could be because some of you may have, and I hate to mention it, but a lot of times, sometimes in life, Cancer, when it comes to losing a loved one, and my condolences again if this is true. Okay, sometimes when it's someone very close to you, that person crosses over to the other side, they become a spirit guide. They become someone that protects you in the spirit realm. And see, you are the star. That also means that you are a healer, but it also means that you've had to heal. There's a lot of healing going on with you personally from within as well. And this has not been easy for you. I don't know who this is for, but if you have tuned in, you tuned in for a reason. This is a star card. This is healing. Okay? And people see you as this too, whether they tell you or not. They see you as a star. That's what that Six of Wands is about as well. Okay? And there's conflict about this. People will having their own issues with you because of decisions that you're making and things that you're choosing to do to go off on your own. People that you may decide you are not going to, allow into your energy, or you're not going to deal with certain people because some people may not even know how to conversate with you anymore. They're just not on your same, they're not on the same page as you, okay? They're on a different page from you. Some of you, this could be with a spouse as well, with the Ten of Pentacles being here. That it could be to where you and your spouse may have become very imbalanced to some extent because of whatever you may have been going through. Okay, that could have went lacking to some extent. All right. But I feel like there's a lot of healing that you had to do. And if you have lost someone, that person, whoever that could be for you, that could be someone that has crossed over, and spiritually they are guiding you. And also there's an energy of protection for you as well. Okay? Yeah, you have people who are in regret, okay, because maybe they never poured back into you. Or they could be in regret because, like I said, you're dropping burdens. You're no longer trying to give to everybody and take care of everybody. That's not your job. But you just being who you are, in general, you give to people. You look out for people. Someone needs you, they call you, you're there. Right? And you yourself, Cancer, is like when you call someone, when you need someone, are they there for you? Right? So you could have went through some depression yourself. Again, there's a lot of change happening here. Okay? Transformation is change. But it's not a bad change. It's a good change, but the actual process of it is what can be difficult. And that's where healing comes in. Dropping burdens comes in. You dealing with your own stress. You dealing with your own letdowns and convictions and depression. I feel like maybe you have went through this energy before, but you also overcame this energy with the Nine of Wands and with the Star. You've overcame this energy, and now justice is ringing your doorbell because this is what's in your future energy. And you got people who are in a chaotic mood, who want to come in and disturb your mood, disturb your peace. And I feel like you're not allowing that. Please don't. Don't allow that. Now, some of you, when it comes to the actual family dynamic, for as you being married, having a spouse, children, your own, immediate personal family under the roof, there may be some change where things will start to get better. Okay? If that's in fact what you want. Okay? Yeah, because see, you walked away from a lot of things, including work, including some career, because you want to start your own. Yeah, because there's other opportunities and resources coming in for you if it haven't already. Right? This is material gain, opportunities, resources from on high. Not given by man, but it will be given through the Most High. It will be given by man through the Most High. But it's given from the Most High, Mother and Father. Okay? So what you did, you decided, like I said, dropping burdens, no longer giving to folks and doing all this other stuff that everybody else wants you to do or what have you. It's emotional fulfillment that was lost at one point. Okay? But you also gained it back with the Nine of Cups. Because see, you have the Eight of Cups here in the past energy, but you have the Nine of Cups in the future energy. Okay? Yeah, see, you cut things out, people, situations, whatever it was, circumstances. It's like you allowed yourself to be light in your energy now. If you haven't already, you'll get to this point with the King of Swords. You are allowing yourself to be light in your energy. You're not allowing yourself to be bogged down with issues, other people's issues and problems, a workplace that don't appreciate you. All they give you is a bunch of riffraff, and they make things harder for you, or they're not in compliance with you when you're going through things. They want you to show up anyway, and you need more time for yourself, or time for healing. Okay, on whatever level that is for you. And so you're even cutting that out. Some of you are walking away from jobs, as well as some family dynamic situations. Right. Because what you're doing is, with the King of Swords energy, you're cutting through the illusions. You're not allowing confusion. You're not allowing people to disturb your peace. You're not allowing situations to disturb your peace. This is like a whole reset for you. With the Death card, Cancer, this is a reset. Male or female, doesn't matter. This is a reset. But it's a reset that's been a long time coming with the Knight of Pentacles. And whatever you're heading towards, because you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, right? And this is self-security, self-sufficient. This is balance and an overhaul of abundance, because you have nothing but pentacles out here. Then you got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that collaboration is coming. Okay. Celebration is coming. Okay. Wow, this is good for you. Cancer, this is good. This is good news. This is good news, lovers. Some of you could very well, like I said, be walking away from some family dynamic. Okay, take it how it resonates, because you have someone else coming in, and then someone else could be a King of Pentacles. Okay? Now, this could be someone in relationship, but it could also be someone that's helping you with business. Giving you advice, possibly, if you need it, helping you to set the stage when it comes to investments. Okay? Knowing what to invest in, knowing what to invest in and when and how. Okay? To grow your finances continuously. Okay? Because I feel like you're on this, it's like a ramp to success, right? With the Sun card being here, because everything's already been exposed. Whether it's family, friends, co-workers, everything's already been exposed. Now it's up to you to make certain decisions, right? So you have the Lovers here. Now, that could very well be you within yourself, choosing yourself, loving yourself more, right? And no longer giving to other people, cutting things out, no longer spreading yourself too thin, right? Not worrying about people in this Knight of, I often say Knight of Swords. Yeah, because the Knight of Swords is here, where people want to be chaotic, they want to be argumentative, they maybe got a slick tongue, but guess what? Their tongue ain't slicker than yours, not with this King of Swords being here. So you're going to shut some folks down, because you mean business. And it is what it is. So there's like a reunion with self. There's a lot of self-love happening right now. Again, all this has to do with transformation, change, right? Enlightenment as well. And then this could very well lead from you being in the Nine of Pentacles to becoming this King of Pentacles as well. So take it how it resonates for you. Some of you are on this verge of singlehood. Okay? And you're this go-getter with the Queen of Wands energy. You're this go-getter, right? You're not taking no for an answer. You're not playing with these people you work with. You're getting this collaboration. You're going to get this loan. Whatever it is that you're going for, I feel like with justice being here, it's your justice. It is for you to receive this. It is for you to have this. It's for you to make these changes. It's for you to cut things out that no longer serve you. Cut the job out. Cut people out. It's for you to do that. Drop the burdens. It's for you to do that. All this has to do, and it consists of transformation. Okay? No more illusions. No more confusion. And I did say a lot of enlightenment. Now you have the High Priestess here. So you're definitely in the knowing. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge. A lot of you may have had someone who passed on. This person has crossed over. They have become a spirit guide for you. They have also become a protector for you in the spirit realm as well. But only take what resonates with you, Cancer. Okay? Celebration is happening, as well as collaboration with other people who have the same mindset as you. Okay? For some of y'all with the 9 of Wands, you have definitely grown tired of working for the man. Because you see, you're not getting anywhere. And you're tired of that. You don't want to do that. You don't see no future in it, right? Wow. Nice. This is nice, Cancer. This is nice. Again, my condolences to anyone that has lost a loved one on any level. Okay? But sometimes, and I've been through this, that's why I can say that, it does not feel good when you lose someone you love, especially someone close to you. It's a very hurtful feeling. It feels like the world is over. Okay? And it takes a lot for you to pick up the pieces. It takes a lot for you to say, you know, I got to keep going. I got to try to keep going. It's a very heavy energy. 5 of Cups. 10 of Wands. It's a very heavy energy. Okay? And it's not easy. Then you have people who have not went through what you have went through, and they think they can tell you how long it's supposed to take you to get over it. Okay? These are things that will, you know, from within, it will become very irritating. And it can sometimes become hurtful, but it can make you angry, you know, because people have not experienced what you experienced. You can't tell a person when to get over someone that they have lost and someone is gone. You won't see them here in the body in the 3D anymore. But like I said, for some of you, the persons that have crossed over, if you have dealt with this energy, these persons have become your spirit guides. And they are protecting you. You are protected. You are highly protected. Okay? And I feel like you've worked hard to balance yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Some of you financially, because you were giving and giving and giving and giving, and you were never receiving at the time. People were not pouring back into you. Okay? And some of you may have felt like there was some kind of a loss at one point from doing that. And you begin to realize you can no longer do that. Okay? But overall, this is a very good reading because of what's to come. If it hadn't already started for you, it will. It will. Collaboration's coming in. Good news is coming in. Like-minded people to work with is coming in. Your intuition is also being heightened at this time. Healing is happening, but it's happening slowly. Give yourself time to heal. Okay? Do not rush your healing. Don't do it. I don't care what people say, Page of Swords. I don't care who's talking smack and running their mouth and trying to come in with chaos and disturb your peace. Knight of Swords. You got folks who want to disturb. People who don't know what they're talking about. They ain't lost nothing in nobody. And trying to tell you how to overcome it and what you should be doing. And oh, you'll be all right. And oh, it gets better. But they ain't never lost nobody. They never went through this process before. So how can they tell you how to get through it if they've never been through it? Right? So forgive these people and move on. Right? Right. Okay. See, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the workplace and people. All mind control. Okay? This is what you're coming away from. All mind control and illusions created by the powers that work. You're done working for the man. Because the man ain't doing nothing for you. But giving you some paycheck that's causing you to live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. See, some of you may have dealt with that energy in the past. Years ago. Where you hung in there because you had a family. You had children to feed or to shelter, right? So you hung in there and you dealt with the little bitty pay. You put up with it and put up with it and you built yourself from the ground up. You see, you balanced yourself. Two of Pentacles is balancing, right? But the Eight of Pentacles is focusing on the craft, becoming good, becoming better, mastering it. She's working on that one pentacle. But she got a pinnacle on the ground here. She hadn't started on it yet. but she's working on this pinnacle. But look at all the pinnacles that's all the way up the tree that she's already worked on and mastered. So this is something you built from the ground up. You started from the ground up. Started from the bottom, now you're here. Okay? Started from the bottom, now you're here. This is something you've worked hard for. You've worked a very long time for. You've dedicated yourself and you've given it your all. And no, the job don't appreciate you. And that is the truth. So Cancer, I hope something was said that can help you overall. Please continue to push forward. Again, there are many changes happening. Please take it easy on yourself. Be patient with yourself when it comes to healing. If you are walking away from a family dynamic, then so be it. With the King of Swords, the King of Swords thinks very logically. No emotions involved. The King of Swords is head over heart. So if you is dealing with some family dynamic, if you is dealing with some low vibrational co-workers in the workplace, and you're just done and tired, then so be it. You have earned your right. You have earned it. And I keep hearing birthright and sovereignty, inheritance. You have earned it. It is your justice. Okay? Cancer energy. It's your justice. It's time. So Cancer, I hope that this helped you. I really do. Keep moving. I'm sending you a lot of healing energy. I'm sending you a lot of, healing and prosperity. Healing to persevere. Push through. Continue to push. Continue to push. Eight of Wands, something is happening for you. And when it does take off, it's going to happen quickly. So be ready to make decisions. King of Swords. It's going to happen quickly. Sending you love, much light, much strength, so that you can continue to walk that path that's going to serve you. And release what doesn't. Okay? Until next time, Cancer. Take care.